What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to more Derail Valley. So we are back in Steel Mill. We've got a bunch of Locos that require some manual servicing, so that's going to be first on our list, along with seeing if we can resurrect the micro shunter which was destroyed in the last episode or the one before that. So yeah, we've got some work to do, but then we are going to be unlocking the museum license. So yeah guys, please do grab yourself a drink. Let's hit the rails. Alright then guys, so first things first, just want to show you what we're currently dealing with here. So it's early hours of the morning here, it's the start of a new day. Basically we've got some jobs that are ready to go to Harbour Town, these three. So we'll be taking those because we want to head in that direction. The reason for that is because we want to unlock the museum license, which is only 15,000, but we also have a decent amount of fees outstanding. Obviously a couple of these fees have carried over from the previous episodes where we still haven't cleared them. So we're going to manually service our Locos. And once we unlock museum, there's a couple of Locos here. It's probably difficult to see in the dark. I think they're around here somewhere. So we've got the DM3 there, difficult to see because it's dark currently. And we've got a DH4 somewhere around here as well, which is ready to be hauled. There it is. So yeah, we'll be re-railing those and basically hauling them with us to Harbour Town before we blast off to City South to the museum to get work started on our own trains. But for now guys, we're going to basically start getting our Locos down the other end to have them manually serviced. So just make sure everything's disconnected. So that wasn't, if I remember rightly, we had a bit of fun with that, sorting that out last time. We'll get the parking brakes off here. Might see a bit of roll here, but not to worry. We'll probably leave this real Loco in shutdown even though the brake isn't released. Probably because... Actually, before I start meddling with all that stuff, just make sure all these remotes are switched off, which I think we switched them off at the end of the last episode. Yeah, so we'll leave the remotes off for now. I'm thinking about moving them actually, positioning them a bit more sort of in a more visible place, if that makes any sense, because can't really see it up there. Maybe back here. I was thinking about putting it there, but it doesn't fit, or there, or maybe down here. Let me know in the comments section which you think would be a good one. Right, that's the pipe pressure released. She should move now, I think. So yeah, we'll roll her back. So yeah, we've got another Loco on the back here. Obviously, we did in the last episode or the episode before that, we have been utilising 2 D6s at the rear and then 2 at the front with the slug, which kicks in. So the slug comes into effect when we're not using the remote setup. So some of the time it's just being hauled along. But yeah, it's a great setup. It means we can switch and change however we want, basically. So I am aiming to head down there, but I'm going to grab the micro shunter first. And we'll take her down to the manual servicing with us. What we'll do is once we get down there, we'll use the DE2 to move the micro shunter because it is dead. I'll show you what I mean. I'll just pull this into position and then I'll show you that she doesn't actually do anything currently. It's a bit sad, really. We crushed her basically. If you didn't see that episode, it was a total accident. But yeah, we'll see how much she costs to get fixed. You can't fix her through the machine. So she's not going to be repairable that way, unfortunately. But yeah, we smashed all the windows and everything. Okay then, let's see. So, we need to disconnect this end. I don't know why it doesn't let you do it sometimes. You have to be stood just in the right place. As you can see, we're getting a bit of daylight now going on. Oh, I hate when that happens. Wow. Right, so if we hop in here, you'll see, if we throw these switches on, basically it says traction motor offline. You get that sort of buzzing sort of noise, and if you try to do anything with this, nothing happens. The brakes are released though, so we'll shut her off again. Bless her. Right, we're going to pull her back. Oh, I think her parking brake's on. She didn't want to come, she was like, no, no. So yeah, this is quite cool. I mean, the fact that obviously we've got a duo set of D6s here, but the fact that we're currently only using one set of fuel, because obviously one Loco can move both, is really good. Okay, next I'm gonna go forward, but I'm gonna actually, whilst we'll let this whole set just creep forward a little bit. And we need to be careful though, that switch is wrong. Okay, that should be it. Yeah, so that's fine. So what I'll do is, I'll just knock the throttle off and let her roll. I don't know whether we're uphill or downhill here, but in the meantime, what I'm going to do is run down here, grab a D2, gone a bit far there. Whoops. What is going on? I need to change this. Do we see any trains moving? Okay, I will utilise this. And, come on, what are you doing, man? Where am I? Wasn't even inside. Right, we'll get her forward a bit here. See where that train is. Can't see her. Okay, that train looks like she's either stopped or she's rolling backwards, so we'll go and have a look at that. Do I want to reverse this out? Or, yeah, reverse it out. Okay. So while she's going back, we'll go and see what's going on with that other Loco set. Oh, she is somewhat forward. Oh, she's still going. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Just a bit of forward motion like that. Because we've got a DE2 on the way. come in here. So give her a bit more power. Not too fast, but... So I want this DE2 basically here. A little bit further. Here. So I want the DE2 to receive the micro shunter. And then we'll reverse the DE6s in. In fact, we're going to get all the DE6s basically together. And pull them into here. With Harbour Town being our next destination, I want these two DE6s, the rear ones, to be at this end of the train, with the other set at the front, if that makes any sense, because we're heading in that direction. I want to leave just enough space for all the DE6s to come along this way. I'll leave a good gap just to make sure. Right, that'll do. Yeah, I think that DE2 might need moving back a little bit more. But it's alright, we've got the remote, so no big deal. Yeah, because we've got... To get past this switch, we've got another 2 DE6s and the slug. So I thought this looked like a decent amount of space to leave, but it isn't actually. Right, how much more space do we need? Well, they're not going to fit there. Right, what we'll do is, I'll back this one up even more. Okay, that'll do her. And what I'll do is, now that she's here, I'll stick the parking brake on. Then we'll shut her down because we don't want to be incurring more fees while we are looking to unlock a license. So if you get what I mean, once we've cleared the D6 fees, if that D2 is still running, then we can't clear the fees until she's switched off, because she'll just continue to gather fees, fuel fees basically. Okay, that should be a nice little touch there. Yeah, that was perfect. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect all of this stuff up ready. Whoops, I keep doing that. Wow, that's so easily done. It's actually ridiculous. Right, so that's that. Again, parking brake is firmly on, so pressure's good. I'm going to disconnect here. Ah, I hate doing that every time, just about. Right, okay, no parking brake on for these guys. Slipper into neutral. Release that and put that like that. So she's just resting there now. Right. Everything's shut down. Everything's going to get pulled back by this other set here. So, just going to check the remotes are off. So again, yeah, we shut all that down, I think. We'll get the parking brakes released. Yeah, she's low on fuel, this one. So with this one, whoops, I'm going to fire her up. Doesn't really matter which one it is, to be fair. Still got brake pressure there. Why? It's because of that. Yeah. Alright, so we are pushing back. And we should have enough space to connect all this stuff up. What did I want to see this? So yeah, level. That's interesting. We need to put these things... We need to rearrange some of these things, I think. Still don't like that mount. Don't like this mount, it's too wide, but what can you do? Not really using a great deal of brake pressure there. Oh, we are using some. You'll see the main reservoirs to getting depleted. Ah, this one's low on fuel as well. So we got one Loco pulling a decent amount. Well, one Loco and a slug, I should say. Alright, we're going into the service area now. See how much this is going to cost us. So we know on the machine using the career manager, we would have ended up paying, what was it, 36,000 for each of the two main D6s, and the other ones were a bit less than that. So let's say we're aiming at about 100,000 to service the lot using the career manager. So we'll come in here and see how much it's going to charge us. I can't remember. So there's the fuel. I can't remember where you're supposed to stop to get that to connect well. I think... Oh yeah, we're right in front of it. Perfect, right. Right, now that we're connected, I think what I'll do is brakes on, shut her down. Let's see what's happening. So, we should be able to service all four from here. 5. Why is that? Right, let's start with number 1 anyway. Right, that should have actually been obvious, but I didn't think you paid fees on the slug because we haven't previously. Unless because we didn't. Actually, it might be because we didn't manually service it. Yeah, that's probably it. Right. Let's see how much this is going to cost us then, all this together. Right, so that's one Loco. 6, nearly 7,000. Yeah, it's probably because we didn't manually service it, like I said. So 17,000 so far. This is this Loco. As far as fuel goes, pretty much requiring a full tank. What are we up to? 35,000, still not bad. This is the slug. Not much. So nearly 39,000. It's a couple of thousand for that. Alright, so 57,000. So yeah, it's about half. Right, let's get this paid. There we go. So yeah, I mean, we could study that for days, but it is what it is. Right, that's our main Locos sorted. Okay, we've still got a bunch of fees outstanding. So these will be emissions. You can't pay those through the servicing section. So this is a car fee. So let's get these done then. Yeah, we'll just get all these cleared off. Awesome. How much money have we got left after all that? Still 561,000. Happy days. Licenses. We'll leave the Steam stuff. Museum. In fact, let's have a look. So, grants you access to the DV Railway Museum. So we know that that's in City South. It's going to cost 15,000 as a bonus. time deadline, and that's that. So yeah, we'll get it paid. Done. Okay, vehicle restoration. Museum license acquired. Now let's get to business of finding and restoring those vehicles. Okay, well, we'll do that. Just to say, the only licenses we've got outstanding now are a steam train. Let's toss that down there. Another steam train, which we'll do those. We've got Hazmat 3 and Military 3. Now, they're quite expensive, so we'll leave those till we need them. We'll look at re-railing these. So here's the DM3. Now, F to enter. Well, we can go inside it. Look at the state of this thing. So, we'll need to re-rail it because it's just stood here. It's not even on the track. So how do we do that anyway? Re-rail. Okay. So how much does it cost? Okay, so the further away from where you are, the more it costs. So it can cost up to 5,000. If we do it right next to where it is, it's half that price. So it's more expensive on that track than what it is here. Okay, so can I choose to have it facing the other direction? So when we pull it, it's going to be the right way. We might have to use the DE2 to pull it out and connect it to our DE6s. Oh, that only costs 1.8. Done. Find and re-rail. We did it. Next step, tow home. Tow this historical vehicle to the DV Rail Museum in City South to restore it. Let's go and see this other one then. The DH4, because we might as well just take them both. Even if we don't restore them both at once, we can take them. Where is it? There it is. Right, re-rail. Again, we'll have it facing that way. So what's the cheapest we can get it for you? So it looks like 2.7-ish. 2.6. Okay, again, she's a mess, isn't she? But we're going to be towing them home. Yeah, wow, everything's smashed in here. We'll have to remember to take the parking brake off. I'm sure they're already in neutral. There's nothing working in here, so I'm assuming that they don't start even. Well, we've got power. What happens when we press this? Nothing. Everything's flashing. Do the lights work? That one doesn't. But the dial lights work, strangely enough. Okay. Fantastic. Exciting stuff. Right, so I think what I'll do is... take that out of there. Why does it keep insisting on putting it back in? Can we put it back there? Yes. Alright. So we'll release the parking brake on that one. Are the brakes released? Yes, they are. Okay, great. What we'll do is, I think we'll probably find parking brakes on each of these. Right, it's not on the slug. Yeah, for some reason the parking brake doesn't go on the slug. I don't know why. So when the game decides to put brakes on all the others, it just doesn't do it for the slug. I'm not too sure why. It's probably because it's connected to other Locos. Right, we'll use this one to drive forward. Okay, once we're sure that she's cleared that, which she just has now, get some independent brake on. Before we smash the poor little micro shunter even more than what she has been. It's not really stopping, is it? Wow. Oof. Hold on a sec. Okay. Okay. There's move 1 done. Right, let's go and get the DE2 and get those 2 historical trains. If we can actually find where we're supposed to be here. Oh, that's a great camera angle. Alright, so hop out. Wow. Felt like I was playing an FPS game there for a sec. Yeah, I don't know whether there's any point in doing that because the brakes are not going to work anyway. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. Keep making these trains part of the consist that we're going to take. You know, I'm talking about doing those jobs. I'm now thinking maybe we'll just pull these back to the Oh, we've still got the parking brake on, I think. I don't know whether the brakes will work as part of like a pass-through. Is that brake any more effective than an independent brake? So we can use that. That releases the parking brake as well. She's not in gear, is she? No. Wow, she sounds dreadful. In fact, they both do. Wow, these things sound dreadful. Like, they're going to need some work, obviously. Got smashed windows and everything. Mind you, we've got a micro shunter back there with smashed windows, so I don't know whether that's anything to go off. Actually, out of the two of these, I'm most interested in restoring the DM3, because it's a train that I've wanted to spend more time utilising, but we haven't. Just for whatever reason, we just haven't. And I think the reason for that is because it's a train that I didn't think that I'd like, and I've said this before. But for the missions where we've utilised it as a shunter or whatever, it's just been so much fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to spending some more time, basically, yeah, utilising it one way or another. Right, let's put that away. Right, let's just make sure we've still got brakes on here. And we've still got pressure. Yeah, we do. So, I'm going to pull this DE2 out the way. I think what we'll do is just pull it into any of these sidings. Just so that it's basically out the way, which it is now, but we'll just make it nice and neat. Okay. Parking brake on. Shut her down. There we go. Right. What's next? So next is to move these DE6s up. I think we roll back a little bit there. Oh no, we're alright. Start this baby up and we are going to be heading into the service area. Yeah, so we'll see how much this micro shunter costs to get fixed. We might just leave it here if it's going to be like loads. I don't think we'll have a great deal of use for it. It's more of a, shall we dare say, bit of a novelty, really. She's only really light, so it's like, yeah. Alright, so let's see how this goes then. So we want this high voltage job connected. 023, right, okay, here we go. Let's see how much it's going to cost us. Electrical powertrain. 6,000. Body. Ah, here we go. And charging. 9,000. I'll tell you what we'll do. Whoops, not that. We'll shut this one down. And we'll put the parking brake on this one. And what should happen here is we'll clear the fees on the D2 that we've used. Whoops, what? And then we'll pay for her, and she should stay there. The only thing is, if we come back here for manual service, we'll have to remember to take her out first. So total 9,000, right? We're just spending money like a madman. Right, so she's fixed now. Right, there we go. She's got her windows back and all that stuff. So yeah. So what we'll find is... well, I don't want to do that. She's ready to go. Everything's sorted, and she's fully recharged if we want to use her in the future. But basically, when we leave this area, because we've paid for this train, she'll just stay there. This'll despawn, she'll stay there, I would think. We can always park her somewhere. But yeah, for now, guys, let's get on our way to City South. Alright, so what is CMS anyway? Coal Mine South. Well, that's certainly very interesting to look at. So if you're coming from the north, have we been through there? I don't know why that just kind of looks familiar to me. So we'll go through there, I guess, but is B Yard the best one to go through? Okay, so it's saying switch track up ahead. I don't see one just yet. I mean, I'm assuming it's talking about Coal Mine South. Which looks like it is up ahead. Never been. Yeah, so the track that we've chose has got something on it. In fact, they all do. By the looks of things. We're going to have to go through a different one. Yeah, every single one has got something on it. Oh, this one. Oh, this is a different one, though. So we could move this. Oh, it's a steam train. I thought that was a DM3. All right, yeah. Yeah, bad choice on the B Yard. Wow, there's stuff in every single lane. Right, where's the station office anyway? Let's see if there's... see what jobs there is and how much they pay. Just out of interest. Nothing massively high paid. Okay, so if you wanted jobs going to coal power plant, you could come and get some. Maybe 3. Yeah, interesting. Alright. Okay, so we need to sort ourselves out here. We're gonna have to back up. Hold on. Right, let's see then. So if we take that one. I think that's the loading yard that I was talking about. Nearly fell off a cliff there. That little bell noise, I think, is when you've got a steam train and you know that you're under, so that you know that you're under the coal loading thing properly. Alright, so as soon as we kind of manoeuvre this part, I think we've got a couple of sort of tight turns, but nothing too strenuous to get us to City South next. I think what I'll do is just bring up the City South map and just to make sure. So this is the museum which we've unlocked. So we most definitely want to be into this section. Oh, mind you, we could still go through B. Yeah, B's got a route through. We don't need to worry about that. So yeah, we'll go through B, pull up there, and then do whatever we need to do next. There we go. Can't see anything out there. Well, here we are, City South, so I guess what we'll do is make a stop fairly soon. And there's the museum. Right, what we'll do is we'll stop here. Because one way or another, we're going to have to disconnect some of our DE6s before we can start pushing trains in there. So what we'll do, guys, is shut things down here for now. I want to say thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it. For me, guys, it's been awesome. What a journey this game is. What an amazing little game. And I've just had so much enjoyment out of it. We are approaching endgame. I guess if we've been through Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, or Season 1 and Season 2, and we've made our progressions, this is Season 3. And I dare say this is the final season in terms of, you know, the work that we'll be doing to get the various locomotives restored, unlocking those last 2 licenses, and unlocking the Steam licenses. And yeah, guys, it's been truly awesome. I really hope you've enjoyed it so far. Please do hit the like button. If you want to see more, please do hit the subscribe button, and yeah, hit the bell if you want to be notified of up and coming videos. But for now, guys, hit me up in the comments. Please do take care of yourself. I'll catch you guys again soon.